Good morning, dear student. Today in class 5 history, we will be continuing this lesson responsibilities of a citizen in a democratic polity. And I had discussed up to the third paragraph. Today we will start from the next paragraph. As citizens of India, we should always remain committed to the principles of ideals of non-violence, brotherhood and world peace. So over here it is said that as a citizen of India, we should always follow these three principles. What are those three principles? First is non-violence. Non-violence was taught to us by the father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi. And non-violence means that without taking the path of violence. Okay. So you should be non-violence. Second is brotherhood, feeling of brotherhood, whatever be caste, religion. Okay, we all belong to the same nation, to the same country, and we should work for development of this fraternity, okay, or brotherhood. And also we should go for world peace. Okay, not only peace within the country, but also the peace worldwide, everywhere. So these are the three principles and ideals which a citizen of India should follow. We should always keep a sharp eye on the anti-social elements. Okay, so we should always be alert and agile. We have already studied over here. A citizen should always be alert and agile. So we should always keep an eye alert on anti-social element. Anti-social means those people who do something against the society. Okay, let's see what is the meaning of anti-social over here. Antisocial, against the law and custom of a society, that is anything done against the society, against the law and custom of the society. So we should keep an eye. These elements try to disintegrate the fabric of social harmony and secularism. That is, anti-social elements, they try to disintegrate, break down the fabric of social harmony, that is unity, brotherhood, and secularism, that is all religions should be equal. Okay, so this anti-social element, they try to disintegrate or break this harmony and principle of secularism. Then in a democratic country, the role of citizen is of great significance, of great importance. Role of citizen. What is the role of citizen? They should be aware of their rights and duty. First thing is that every person, every citizen have got certain rights and certain duties. And so we should be aware about what are our rights, like fundamental rights, and what are our duties, fundamental duties. In a democratic form of government, right to freedom of speech is given to citizens without any discrimination. This is one of the fundamental rights, right to freedom of speech. And it is given to all the citizens without any discrimination. That is, discrimination means no difference on the basis of caste, religion, gender, place of birth. Okay, so there should be no discrimination on all these grounds. They can criticize the policies of the government. Okay, so people of India have been given the freedom of speech. That means you can speak, you can criticize the policies of the government. However, the methods and ways of criticism should be non-violent, it should be decent and in a democratic way. Okay, so non-violent, that is without violence you have to criticize, not that you go and create violence. Decent, okay, respect others right. Also, if you have been given the right to speak, that means other people also have got the right to speak, so you cannot curtail their right in a decent and in a democratic way. Then responsible citizens never remain indifferent to the government policies and programs. That is, whatever government, whatever policies that are made by the government, we should be uh, ready to accept and follow. Okay, we should not be indifferent. Their agility strengthens the very root of democracy. Okay, because if we will support, then only the roots of democracy will become stronger in our country. If citizens remain aloof about the functioning of the government, the whole purpose of the democratic concept would be defeated. That is, the citizens should not remain aloof, away from the government, about what the government is doing. Okay, we should always be agile, alert, and always ready to support uh, the government, so that we can follow the rules and regulation and make our democracy more stronger. Then a responsible citizen should be vigilant, dutiful, honest, and cooperative. A responsible citizen must follow the following. So these are some of the duties that we are expected to follow, like uphold and protect the sovereignty, unity, and integrity of the nation of India. Okay, so it is our utmost duty and responsibility to protect the sovereignty. What is sovereignty? That India is a free country and no foreign power can interfere in our internal or external affair or external matter. Okay, so we are a free country, we can formulate our own policies. Then unity, like from Jammu Kashmir to Kanyakumari, okay, we all are one. Okay, so unity, we have to maintain this unity and fight for brotherhood and integrity of the nation, unity and integrity of the nation. Then abide by the constitution, that is, we should always respect, honor, okay, abide, follow the constitution and respects its ideal and institution. That is, what are the ideals and institution, like democracy, secularism, okay, socialism, republic, all these are. Then justice, liberty, equality, fraternity, all these are ideals and institution. We should also respect the national flag. Okay, on every 26th January and 15th August, we know that how we give respect to the national flag and the national anthem. Okay, national anthem Jana Gana Mana, which is written by Rabindranath Tagore. We should always be give respect. That is, wherever national anthem is played, we should stand, okay, in attention position and give respect to the national anthem and national flag. Then cherish and follow the noble ideals which inspired our national struggle for freedom. Okay, because for freedom of our country, many people sacrificed their life. They had their own ideals, noble ideals, which is okay. So we should respect, like non-violence. Non-violence was the method adopted by Mahatma Gandhi, and so we should respect those ideals, noble ideals, which inspired our national struggle for freedom. Okay, today we will discuss up to here. Then in the next video, I will continue and read the lesson and try to learn these points. Okay, all these points you have to learn. Okay, bye. Take care. Thank you.